Menopause is a taboo all around the world, I think. I have been comfortable talking about it with my colleagues, my friends, my family members, but I also am a part of the first tier city society people. So I think we are more educated on our needs and our wants of life, and we are also more aware of the different parts of our life which evolve as we grow up. uh, Go to rural India. Uh, any which ways, anything to be talked about on female reproductive system is supposed to be dirty. It's not an open topic. People are not yet normalized it. So it is difficult for those women to even talk about their symptoms or understand what they are experiencing. Leave aside talking about it to anybody else.
Although it's considered to be just something which happens, we need to talk about it more, and we need to be comfortable speaking about it, although it's a natural process. Because talking about it makes women more comfortable to take it in their stride and move on with this pause, which should not pause the rest of their lives. Well, being a doctor, prior to reaching menopause, I already knew whatever needed to be known and technically. But actually, after having gone through a particular experience, you get the real feel of it. Some women are lucky, like I was, and I didn't really have a lot of issues or problems related to it. But I have seen that there's often a mismatch between what you expect and what actually happens. So, which is why we need to talk more about menopause awareness.
I come from a medical background, so yes, I knew what changes will my body go through biologically. Uh, for plus 40, I also knew that certain physiological, mental changes will happen to me because of menopause. But when it hit me, different experiences. I did know what my mother went through, my elder sister, what changes she went through, but it is different for each individual. So my recommendation is, yes, read upon all the research you get, but it's also good to know the experiences people around you have, and somewhere from there you can borrow strength and courage to go through it. Besides telling them that menopause makes you go through a lot of physiological changes such as hot flushes, excessive sweating, puffiness of your body, retention of water, different cravings, which are the normal things which everybody will see. But more important, I think, is to tell everybody around you, especially your daughters, that it's okay to talk about your psychological changes also. The mood swings, which we all talk about during menopause, and people, sorry to say, make fun of it, can lead to chronic depression, chronic anxiety disorders, and sometimes maybe your compulsive disorders can get aggravated due to them. So let's talk about them, and that way, people around you will support you, and you may really actually come out of it without feeling guilty.
There are many areas which are neglected. Uh, One particular area I feel is overactive bladder, which is a problem which a lot of women face around the time of menopause. Another problem is vulvovaginal discomfort, which is actually a syndrome, and a lack of interest in sex, which affects sexuality and your relationship with your partner, which often comes. And another thing, the psychological issues of settling down to those hormonal changes, and the empty nest syndrome, which happens typically around the time of menopause when your children have gone away to college and your spouse is still very busy with his work. So these are all multiple factors which contribute to women not feeling so good about themselves at menopause. It's often been noticed that even when your loved ones are from a medical background, it's often brushed off that, oh, you're making a very big deal about menopause. Don't blame everything on your hormones. Why are you being cranky? These things need to change. And awareness about menopause should not be restricted only to women. I think it is something which needs to be sensitized in men also. Definitely, by speaking about it and having public messages, we would be able to sensitize more and more people and our loved ones in a nice way, sharing information with them and saying that, oh, this is not what I felt you should be doing for me, or maybe we could do this better. And having them be with you in this journey would definitely help.
Whenever you start experiencing symptoms, have a conversation. I think you should have conversations every few months so that nobody forgets. When you're feeling low, tell people, give me space. Today is not one of my good days, and give yourself that time to heal. Physically, when you feel you are tired, reach out to people. I'm sure the family would love to support you. Don't take it for granted. Oh, they know I'm going through this, so they should help me. Nobody can visualize that. So please keep on having conversations about them. In the workplace, what I have done and I would recommend is form a group system, support group. Colleagues of mine who are plus 40, we sort of talk to each other in that language and say, oh, you know what, today is going to be a bad day. And then people help you out. I would also recommend, let's have a safe area. When you have hot flushes or you just feel like crying or you're emotionally disturbed, for 15 minutes you can go to that area, listen to some music, drink some tea, and give yourself that time. Nobody should make fun of you or judge you at that point of time. Also, the other thing I would recommend a lot of other people and organizations to do is keep some medical personnel around, so that if there is a person who's experiencing excessive cramps, bleeding, she can reach out and get immediate help. But my most important advice is normalize the conversations around menopause.